The security lady.
Will the witness declare her name?
My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. It's practically... Oh, God, I missed it. Still, how the other children would make fun of me, and you believe it? But there was this boy, the captain of the high school football team. I don't know what she said.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you?
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me, because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
Yep, she goes on all right. You saw the defendant, then? Very well, let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Dearie, they're like the same age. Why can't I skip this faster? So slow. Oh, wait.
Nick, doesn't she seem like she's enjoying this a little too much?
Windbags love gossiping about other people's misfortunes.
Can't she get her kicked somewhere else?
Okay, so... Interesting.
Objection!
Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. I love Phoenix so much. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course! Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
Yeah. Well, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that! I wasn't born yesterday!
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Huh! Nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised? The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
Okay. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
His samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant, then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor?
Ooh, is stream still okay? It went blank on me for a second.
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
I'm gonna save here really quick since I have some video trouble just now.
Which is... Where's the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Sorry, I read that weird. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
Well, thank you.
I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have blah 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 blah. It would have to have been the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine. Because I kind of derped there when I said it. Cross-examine the witness. Okay, old bag, whatever you say. Oops.
Objection!
Hold on! Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, sonny.
So, whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Ooh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one but 2 people went to the studio that day, yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access to the to the security lady. Access to the security lady. Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Hey! You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Ha! Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper, too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right! I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Edgy poo! You're a whippersnapper!
Whippersnapper. Such a weird term.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day. I just read that totally weird, I'm sorry.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Will I be doing future? Yes! Oh, yes, definitely. I plan to play as much as I can of all of Phoenix Wright games. I think I'm going to marathon them, so once I finish this one, I'll probably move on to Justice for All and then Trials and Tribulations. And then I'm going to try my best to stream Apollo Justice. I don't know how it'll turn out, since I have to use an emulator because there's no way to record my DS.